Dearest soul, if your eyes are on these words, it's because something deep inside you called them forth. This message didn't find you by accident. It arrived because your energy aligned with its frequency. Your spirit is awakening, and it's ready for the next chapter. You may have felt a quiet ache lately, a whisper just below the noise of your daily life, a longing you can't explain. It's not loneliness, not exactly. It's something deeper. A yearning not for someone to fill you, but for someone to meet you. This message is here to tell you, you're not crazy for feeling that. You're not alone in sensing what you can't yet see. You've felt them before, haven't you? The person your soul is calling. Maybe you've seen them in dreams. Maybe you've sensed their energy like a familiar echo in the empty spaces of your life. Maybe you've caught glimpses of them in strangers' eyes, just for a moment, and your heart skipped a beat before your mind told you it was nothing, but it wasn't nothing. It was remembrance. We're not here to convince you that love is coming. You already know that. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. You don't need proof. You need permission. Permission to believe. Permission to prepare. Permission to rise into the version of you that already exists in their arms. And so we begin. The journey through shadow. Why you had to wait. 1,000 words. It hasn't been easy, has it? The path to divine love often begins in heartbreak. Because only through the breaking do we learn how to hold ourselves. And only through holding ourselves do we become the kind of soul that divine love recognizes. Every heartbreak you've endured was not in vain. It stripped away illusions. It taught you discernment. It showed you what love is not, so that you would never again settle for anything less than what is true. You've outgrown people, places, patterns. You've had to say goodbye when you weren't ready. You've had to learn how to choose yourself, even when it meant standing alone, and through it all, you kept your heart tender. Maybe you felt foolish for loving too much, for hoping again and again. But that tenderness, that's not weakness. It's resilience, and it's what makes you magnetic to the kind of love that is meant for you. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't fall behind. You were being prepared. Sometimes the universe delays the meeting not as punishment, but as protection. Your soul needed time to grow strong roots. Your person needed time to awaken, and now, both of you are almost there. Sacred preparation, becoming the match. All 200 words. Love doesn't just show up, it arrives. And arrival requires preparation. Your person isn't just anyone. They are your mirror, your equal, your soul's partner in this lifetime of remembering. And you are theirs. This is the season where you prepare not by striving but by becoming. You are not preparing to be chosen. You are not preparing to be enough. You already are. You are preparing because you know this love deserves a sacred home to land in. And that home is you. Ask yourself, what energy are you holding onto that they cannot step into? What rooms in your heart are still cluttered with ghosts? What version of you have you outgrown, but are still wearing like a costume? This is the time to release, clear your space, physically, emotionally, energetically. Make room for love. Not desperate love, not distracted love, but devoted love. Devotion is not just an action, it's a frequency. The way you water your plants, the way you speak to yourself in the mirror, the way you show up for your purpose even on the quiet days. Live now the way you want love to find you, because it will find you. and how you love. Yourself is the signal it follows. Full. The alchemy of faith, trusting the invisible. 200 words. Faith is not passive. It's not sitting still, waiting for something to fall into your lap. Faith is movement. It's dancing before the music starts. It's setting the table before the guest arrives. It's dressing for the occasion you haven't yet been invited to because you know it's coming. If doubt creeps in, let it. You don't need to banish fear to believe. You only need to choose love despite the fear. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to wonder if you're crazy for believing in a kind of love the world says is rare. But let me remind you, what is rare is not impossible. It's sacred. This love you're calling in, it's not ordinary. It's not chaotic, not conditional. It doesn't come with games. It comes with peace. And peace doesn't scream. It whispers. It comes softly. It comes when you're ready to stop chasing and start receiving. Stay open, stay soft, stay sovereign. You don't need to force it. You just need to keep aligning with it. V. The signs along the way, the language of the universe. 1,000 words. Love speaks long before it arrives. The universe is always leaving breadcrumbs. Pay attention to the dream that leaves your heart full, to the name that keeps reappearing, to the lyrics that bring tears you can't explain, to the stranger's words that feel like prophecy. These are not coincidences, they're confirmations. They're proof that the spiritual realm is conspiring on your behalf. Don't rush, don't panic. The energy of desperation repels what you're trying to attract. But the energy of peace, it pulls it in effortlessly. Say thank you for what's coming before it arrives. Gratitude is a spell. It opens the door. The meeting, how you'll know, 1,000 words. And then, it happens, not with fireworks, but with a knowing, like your soul exhales, like your bones remember, like your heart says, ah, there you are. It might be instant. It might unfold slowly, gently, like morning light through open curtains, but you will know. Not because they're perfect, not because they say all the right things, but because they feel familiar. There's no grasping, no proving, no anxiety in their presence. Love doesn't feel like being on edge. It feels like being seen. You'll recognize them in the way your energy softens, in the way your truth rises without fear, in the way their presence feels like home, even if you've never met before. 1. The rising, the life after love arrives. 1,000 words. This love won't just transform your relationship status, it will change your life. Because when the soul feels safe, it starts to expand. Your creativity will bloom. Your purpose will sharpen. Your abundance will multiply. Because love that is true never dims your light, it amplifies it. You'll begin to make decisions not from survival, but from inspiration. You'll walk through the world differently, shoulders back, heart open, and together you won't just build a relationship. You'll build a legacy. Love isn't the end of the story. It's the beginning of a higher one. 8. The final whisper. Stay ready, stay open. 1,000 words. So, dear soul, what now? Now you live, fully, bravely, authentically. You don't wait. You welcome. You don't chase. You attract. You don't shrink in fear. You rise in trust. This message is your sign, your reminder, your permission. Slip to believe again. The love you've been waiting for is already waiting for you too. And every step you take toward your truth is a step closer to them. So get ready, not with desperation, but with devotion. Dress like love could knock on your door today. Speak like your words are, heard by the one who was made to hear them. Move like the universe is watching, because it is. Your time is near. Your heart is opening. Your person is coming. And when they arrive, the only thing you'll say is, "Thank you for taking your time. It gave me mine."